think that is more reliable with DP, Oracle DP compared to Shadow Demon DP. But obviously, the Oracle doesn't have a wave clear. Shadow Demon does provide the wave clear.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. EHOME, they went for the Pangoli Dazzle and now Ember Spirit. This Dazzle, though, Winter, it's been an interesting hero for me. Sometimes you'll see it played as support, sometimes you'll see it played as core. It's kind of weird. It's a weird one, this one.
And sometimes you don't even see the hero.
Well, most of the time you don't. But I don't know. Like this Dazzle pick, it's always been a bit strange to me. I believe it will be a support this time, right? Like surely it's not a core Dazzle.
I mean, you never know. Like I told you in the previous series, when your second pick, right, you want to open with heroes that are flexible. So
Flexible.
I wouldn't say that it's definitely a support or it's definitely a core. I would say that things are open for them. A Pangolier could go for offlane or a position 4, or even a mid in certain cases. Dazzle could do the same, So everything is out there. It's out in the air. You're not very certain of what Dia is gonna do. And with the Ember Spirit picked up, so that's gonna help solve the mystery a little bit. But we still have to see for the next pick. The Ember is a pretty good hero at dealing with the Shadow Demon. Whenever you see the enemy pick like a Oracle or Shadow Demon, there's all these backline saving heroes. You want heroes that can just get to them so you deal with them right away. Because if you don't kill them, then you're not killing their teammates.
Fair enough. Aster, though, they went straight into the Shadow Shaman. Is this hero good again, Winter? Because I've been seeing it.
So they want Shadow Fiend next? Shadow Demon, Shadow Shaman, Shadow Fiend. Well, what's the last one? Is there any more shadows?
There is, isn't there? There's another one, right? I'm pretty sure. Who knows? Is this support good? Because I've been seeing it pop up here and there. It feels a little bit lackluster.
Not really, though, for me, because I mentioned this with B-Cop a little bit. We had some discussion about Shadow Shaman. I feel like Shadow Shaman is neither a 4 nor 5. He's like in a very weird spot. Like you play him as a 5, he does take up a lot of, or he requires a lot of farm as a 5. And then as a 4, he doesn't really allow you to play quickly because he plays with a long cooldown. The wards is a fairly decent amount of cooldown. And also he's very resource dependent as a position 4. If you compare it to what we have right now as a position 4 in a lot of the games, Pangolier, Rubik, Nyx, Phoenix, all those heroes, they don't really require a lot. They are just there to, when they have the levels, they're just there to cast their spells and they're going to do a lot regardless, Having items is just like a bonus. For sure, it's great, if you have a lot of items, but for Shaman, it's an entirely different story. The hero is really reliant on items. If you have no items, you are not going to do much in the fights.
I see. Well, there's another question I have for you. EHOME, they picked up Keeper of the Line, and we saw this last game.
Oh, the Void?
Yeah, like I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, they have the Coddle. Why would you go Void?
I mean, it's still pretty good with the other heroes. Against the other heroes, the Pangolier, the Chrono, and the Time Dilation, as well as the Ember Spirit. And it does go really well with the Death Prophet as a setup, though. So I think there's still its merits to pick the Void here in this game. Might not be the best hero against the Coddle, but still has its merits. And EHOME finishes up with the Beastmaster. They often last pick the offlane hero for
Faith Beyond.
For Faith Beyond. There's a lot of games that they have done this. And the Beastmaster is gonna, number one, he's gonna be a lane counter towards the Void. Void struggles a lot against Beast in the game, and it does give them a nice roundup with the lineup. They were lacking some sort of a reliable lockdown, so they have it on the Beastmaster. They have team fight from the Coddle, the Pango, so another box tick. And you look at their catch. Beastmaster and Ember provides them with catch, another box tick. Wave clear, they have wave clear tick. How about their lanes? Coddle support plus Pango support, Pango Beastmaster. Good lane against the Void. Coddle and Dazzle, definitely a strong lane against the Centaur. So overall, they have 2 good lanes, and Ember's going to struggle a little against the DP. So I think EHOME is going to run away with both the side lanes. Lose mid a little bit, but be happy with the outcome and have a very all-rounded lineup here. And whereas for Aster, team fight, they have a lot. They have actually too much team fight, I think. DP, really? Void, Shaman. Yeah, they have too much team fight. Like, they have 3 heroes that need to play with their cooldowns. Like Centaur to a certain extent, yes. Stampede is still a fairly decent amount of cooldown. But I think that overall their lineup, if they don't do well in the lanes, they're gonna be incredibly slow. So when they are slow, the Beastmaster Pango, they're gonna and even the Dazzle and Ember, these heroes they don't really need to play on any heavy cooldowns, you know. They are really strong with just their normal spells. So they're gonna the Radiant is gonna have a hard time if they use their big spells. They don't get enough of it.
No, I can kind of see what you're saying here. Yeah, the Exorcism, Chrono, and Stampede all off on cooldown, then you're kind of like, I've got to go back to farm, but
You have to ration your spells, you know.
Yeah.
For one kill, you have to be careful not to throw too many stuff to that guy.
Right. Well, we'll see how it all goes. EHOME versus Aster, game number 1. It's a seemingly good start for EHOME already, but only time will tell. Of course, Aster could pull off some really nice plays. But
no jinx, Mike, please.
No jinx. No jinx is here. No more. But it's really going to be about these lanes all over again, right? Like Aster have to win these lanes somehow.
I mean, sure, if they don't win their lanes, but they cannot lose the lanes too much. Say 40-60, I think that's reasonable, within the realms of reasonable of losing the lanes slightly, you know. But if the game goes like a little bit worse, then the game is going to be really hard on them. But I would say if they are able to somehow 50-50 the laning phase and have this super team fight lineup, they are going to be in a pretty decent spot as well to get objectives and take Roshan and take control of the game. Like Roshan is going to be an important factor towards the Radiant, because whenever you have all these cooldowns and you can use it to get the rush, it's going to help you deal with the fast-paced lineup of the Dire.
I like what I hear.
Thank you very much.
We'll see if Aster can pull off that kind of performances.
I like being polite.
You like being polite. Baboka is going to set up for that top bounty. Looks like the side of EHOME are going to find the bottom ones. They're not going to fight over anything too early on. And
so what's the lanes? Pango and Dazzle, Cotter and Beast. This is actually much better. Range melee. So both the lanes are going to be much stronger in this setup. So wait, what? Death Prophet is Faceless Void is mid.
Oh. Yeah, SCCC is playing Void.
This is actually good for the Void, because the Void is gonna struggle on either of the lanes, the top or the bottom. He doesn't want to go top or bottom.
Right.
He actually just wants to lane against this Ember Spirit. Oh, this is actually really smart by Aster.
Okay.
So I have to revise the lanes.
I guess it does work, right? Because nothing to say can't do anything about the Void. He just time walks every single time.
You probably need to... I've seen this done before. You have to skill 2 points in the Searing Chain so you can actually harass him. So he doesn't take it away from the time walk.
Some nice bashes coming out. Nothing to say. Gotta be careful. SCCC could get very lucky right now. He doesn't.
What? Well, this guy's actually triggering...
Oh!
Okay, never mind. He triggered himself.
Okay, so First Blood goes to the way of Aster. Winter, why would you keep running forward like that?
He thinks he's not gonna die. He's just like trying to... Because he wanted to get the last hit, the extra last hit. That's the thing that would kill you, you know? Getting that one... I want to get that one creep, you know? I think I can get that one creep. Famous last words. I was gonna try to get that creep.
Well, nothing to say. Not going to be too happy about that. It's not very often you get to see a level 1 or level 2 Void kill a level 2 Ember. Meanwhile, bot lane, Fade goes down to Faith Beyond. He doesn't even have the balls up.
He was trying to kill the Kotal.
Got a little bit greedy there. Faith Beyond will take him out. Interesting to note, though, Faith Beyond not leveling Call of the Wild at all so far. Up against the Centaur, you think the axes are better?
The idea is like they wanted to, because he's laning with a Cotter, right? They wanted to use the lane equilibrium to their advantage, so they're always constantly pushing out the wave with the Blinding Light or the Illuminate and the Wild Axe, so they can always try to outfarm the Centaur. Because if you stay in the lane and just try to outlast hit the Centaur, you're not going to outlast hit the Centaur with Beast.
Mid lane? SCCC?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Tip, please, tip him.
the bash is at the end as well. He tried to salve. That's 100 gold gone. Same thing, Winter. He ran in for a creep. He got the creep, but he ends up losing his life.
He's happy that he got the creep. I'm telling you.
Okay, all right. This is a rough start, though. I mean, as an Ember, usually you want a decent start. This is going to be terrifying, as Triple C's got 2 kills already. He rushes forward, gets the chains off, but he will time walk off the damage and has a salve.
And we see the Dazzle starting to switch lanes. They are changing the lanes. They realize, oh, this is not going good at all for the Dire. So the Dazzle TP's bot. Let's see if Radiant reacts the same way. They're going to get a ring of health on this Centaur. So he is going to be like a boss in this lane right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of regen. 14.1 just passively.
And on top of things, he has 4.6 strength gain per level. How is that fair?
Apparently it is, Winter. Apparently it is. We won't question the Ice Frog. We'll just accept what he does.
Can we at least discuss about it?
I can't keep my eyes off mid lane. Because every time we look away, nothing to say is getting bashed. I'm just...
Runes, both the supports on Radiant going to control the rune. This is like something that you don't see so much anymore. Another bash. What is actually going on? This is the lane that you would least expect a kill happening. Ember Spirit against Faceless Void.
I told you, Winter. I looked away from the lane for a second. SCCC's got another kill. I don't know. I've never seen a Void do this in the mid lane.
Well, now you have.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
I certainly do. Have you seen this, Winter? This isn't normal.
Maybe once in a blue moon. Maybe.
What does Nothing to Say have to do here? He's quite at a level now. SCCC's level 6. Nothing to Say is level 4.
Hope for the best.
Really, there's no chance anymore of this lane being
what
won?
can he do? He's level 4, the guy's level 6. I just hope your team gets the bounty runes. Let's go, Dire. 1 bounty rune, 2 bounty rune. Alright. Ember can buy his boots. Oh no, he already has boots. So now the catapult comes, and the Void has Chronosphere.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They're gonna take advantage of this. You'll see.
Look at the 2 supports of Radiant.
Baboka's there as well, and they're looping around. Poor Nothing to Say, he doesn't have any wards up. Fade has the shackles, Bash has come out, SCCC has Chrono, he pops it. Are you still gonna TP? Apparently they will, and that'll allow an easy disruption.
Again. Oh dear.
2-for-1 trade, though why will Blinding Light run away? It looks like he's just gonna be there to try and defend this T1 mid. Thing is, he doesn't have Illuminate, so all he can do is spam Blinding Light. On the brighter side, they get XXS bot lane. So there's that.
This game has taken a serious big detour.
It's very interesting. I thought at this point EHOME would have rotated some more supports to help out this Ember. They've waited till he's died 4 times now. And now you see the coddle there, but it's too late, isn't it? The Void's gotten everything he could ask for.
They were not supposed to help him. And because of how Radiant changed their lanes, the support needed to stay on the other lanes. And top lane, Xuan on the DP, pops his ultimate.
Does. Faith Beyond gonna get chased down. He's level 4. Tries to throw the axes out, but that just helps Chuan. And now...
the Centaur even coming top for this. Oh dear. Tower is dead.
Tower's dead.
Look who's taking the dead lane. The support.
Yeah, it's rough. It is really rough. Oh, Nothing to Say as well. Getting bashed again by SCCC. Still level 5.
Is that actually 24% or 44%?
It doesn't seem like 24. I'll tell you that. Nothing to Say. He has to be careful because SCCC may go... He's feeling lucky today. I think he needs to go visit a casino after this. This is been very, very lucky for this Basis Void, but...
Bot lane. Oh,
bot lane.
Sylar TP down here.
Shackles are there.
Trouble. He has no points in the grave though. Has to be extra careful.
EHOME, the ones that were meant to be dominating the lanes. It's a 2k net worth lead already for Aster, 7.5 minutes in. Now Q's going to join the mid lane. On the Pango, See, just gonna force nothing to say back. He has no mana.
Now he takes a last hit and he backs off. Now he's learned after 4 times.
Well, that's good.
Better late than never, yeah, Mike?
Yeah, you gotta learn sometime. Sometimes it takes a bit longer, you know? Now, I've gotta ask you though. SCCC, he's having a good old time. He's having free farm now in the mid lane. What build do you go for? Like, is this like a diffusal game that we're gonna see?
Yeah, Defumanta sounds good.
Okay. I mean, it deals with the Ember very, very well. Like, just get rid of his mana. He can't do anything anyway.
I can tell you he's already dealt with the Ember.
I can't disagree with you on that. He goes for Mask of Madness for now. And he has Chrono. So he may be able to get the damage out. He's got level 4 Bash. He won't try for it yet. Maybe just wait for a support to rotate in. Like maybe just the Shaman with Hex and Shackles and that's it. It'll be another easy kill.
Yep. Drawing the lines. I have Chronosphere. Come to my lane. Thank you very much.
Easy kills, boys. Sylar, like you already mentioned it, he doesn't have Grave, so it's not like he can really help if they go for it. We will see the rotations now. Fade and Chuan gonna rotate. They'll find Sylar on the Dazzle. Fade didn't spot him out fast enough, and will even be though. Mid lane, there's the Chrono coming out. Xingqiu doesn't get a lucky shot either. No disarm on SCCC. They'll find the kill.
Oh, that's another tower. Oh,
They're going for more. EHOME, they stuck around. Baboka, he runs in. There's the Hex Shackles going on to Xingqiu.
Nice
and
silence.
He just melts. Very nice indeed from Chuan. They get the roar off though. SCCC. Disruption will be there from Baboka. He'll be okay. He'll just try and walk off. And Xingqiu buys back and TP's in. Gets nothing out of it.
Oh, Stampede getting them out of the jail. And right now, Bounty Ruins Outpost. Let's see if Dire can salvage the situation.
It's going to be very difficult. 3k behind. I mean, they need some bounties now. We're about to hit that 10-minute mark, but it looks like Aster are going to find 3.
Yep, only 1 for the Dire. This is not looking good at all. This game could be over in a heartbeat. The team with the cooldowns. They have the potential to take Roche, take towers very easily, and I told you about how the game is going right now. You win your lanes, you have heroes that kill towers, and you're in a great spot in the game.
They look pretty great. They didn't find that mid-tier 1, but they'll have Exorcism up in 60. They'll have Chrono up even sooner, I think, 70 seconds.
They have the catapult now. They might be able to use this catapult to burn down the tower. Bot lane, Radiant wants to go fight.
Yeah, Baboka, he's there with Disruption onto the Dazzle. Serpent Ward surround, and why he's stuck around with the Blinding Light, I don't think that's going to help him out, as now SCCC, he'll go after the secondary kill, Sylar dies, and there's another bash, just in case.
I mean, I won't be surprised if GG is called fairly soon in this game. The 2 supports are literally killing your carry.
Fade is going to be chased down, nothing to say, does rotate with the Remnant, gets the chains off SCCC though, slows him down, Shackles will at least find the Shaman kill. SCCC! Alright, he got a bit too overly confident. That's a lot of golden XP to Faith Beyond and nothing to say.
He doesn't want a game to be over soon, apparently. So right now, EHOME is trying to hold this all-important tier 1 at mid. Void is going to have Chronosphere when he's alive, so this tower should still be Radiant's tower. And after this tower goes down, Roshan is open. They could use the next Serpent Wards to just claim the Rosh. I don't think EHOME can really do too much about it until the Kotal has his ball. He's still level 5 and a half.
Well, he has the Necro 1 book coming out at least, so that should help him a little bit. The mid lane Chrono going to be on Xingqiu.
Oh, it's a dieback. This is Rosh. I think this is just straight up Rosh.
Nothing to say, just run. SCCC is not missing bashes today. Don't even
Can they just
test it.
kill the tower and go for Rosh right away? Shaman has wards. Maybe not. Maybe it's a bit too quick. They have to wait for the wards from Shadow Shaman. And meanwhile, the Centaur is taking the top tower.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to take another tier 2 anyway. It looks like they're not quite interested in Roshan yet.
But it's their Roshan. They can get it whenever they please.
That's what it feels like. It feels like EHOME have no chance of contesting anyway.
Right now they do have some small chance with the ball and the Pango roll. So they do there is some risk if Raiden does the rush without killing the Dire team. So right now they choose to use their next Serpent Wards to claim the tier 2 top. So this is full control to the Radiant right now. Dire has this pocket here, this small pocket. So if you're Radiant, you want to take the edges and move across to the right to claim the pocket.
See. Well, EHOME are gonna stay in that pocket for at least now. They will
Helm's
just.
Deep. This is the Helm's Deep. They are Helm's Deep. They're gonna defend this area.
They have
the
to.
whole
They've
game.
got nothing left. It's the only option. Faith Beyond, though, I gotta say, Winter somehow found a Necro 3 book all of a sudden. He still
he
found
got the kill.
farm.
He needs to,
Oh, that's right.
Give some tips to the Void for allowing him to get a 13-minute Necro 3.
That is true, actually. He did get that Void kill.
That was
so
about 700 gold, right? That kill.
that could swing the favor a little bit. Like, now you have a bit of rat potential from Faith Beyond.
He can kill anyone alone right now. Maybe not the Centaur, but anyone else.
He has the Roar, he's ready to go, but the book's on cooldown.
Oh, Dire are pushing the top tower. Seriously. They should never be anywhere around this area. This is so dangerous.
Well, luckily
Alright,
for them,
back off.
Chrono wasn't up.
Yep, they backed off, and now is the time where you talk about the bounty runes. You're making plans on where to contest, and Dire is smoked up, so they're probably gonna come towards bot and try to claim. And Raiden could have the option to move bot to fight for the bounty rune. They have the Chronosphere up soon. Yu's
Bot
catching
lane.
the Pango.
Yeah,
Silence.
CQ, Swashbuckles away at least. He will
Misses
make it out.
timing. And here
Now.
comes the Dire. There's an
Yeah,
Observer
there's-
Wall on the high ground.
They're swarming. Chuan going to be the target, but he's very tanky on that DP. And you
Where's the
have
Void?
Chrono available. He's
the
coming
Void.
in. SCCC, TP, Sinq going to try and roll away, but now the Stampede. They're on the chase. Why? He will be hexed up. He'll be Serpent surrounded. They won't actually find anything else out of that.
That is
So-
really, really good for Dire. Serpent Wards for position 5, you take that any day of the time. And Ember steals the top rune. This is the comeback. This is the comeback for Dire. The goal lead is dwindling for Raiden. This is the most bizarre sequence of events that has happened in a game.
It certainly feels that way. EHOME, they're sticking around.
Draw?
Chuan is still there.
Ooh, he was so close to get the raw off.
But even if he did get the Raw, you had Baboka behind. So should have been able to sort of save. I guess with SCCC so far away, maybe they could have still gotten the kill.
Yeah, but the issue was they were on the low ground, they were here. So whenever they take the fight here, and even if the disrupt happens after the raw, the ball will be on top of you and everyone's on the low ground. You have no advantages to the defender. So it's a really bad fight for Raiden if they were to take the fight there. So right now, what does the Ember have? Oh, he has the Maelstrom. He kind of has recovered a lot from the disastrous early game laning phase.
Oh, they're going. Will-O-Wisp catches out the Shaman. Fade will go down. Sinq commits Rolling Thunder.
Yep, just to make sure that because they have no vision behind, right? They were worried that the Void might have been behind and catching them with the Chronosphere. So right now, 2 ultimates down. I'm not sure if Dire can actually play aggressive anymore. They're still trying to be aggressive, but I'm not very sure if this is a good idea. Does Void have a TP? Yeah, he does.
He has TP, he has Chrono, but he, for now, is farming up. EHOME, looks like they're not really going to go all the way anyway.
Oh, very good item for the Void here. Getting the Imp Claw. That's going to boost his damage output by a huge margin with the Muscle Madness.
SCCC, all the luck on his side. Just getting everything he could ask for. Surprising,
and-
like, you mentioned it before. I mean, you were saying 5-10 minutes ago, EHOME may call GG. You got to give it to EHOME. They're pulling their way back, slowly but surely.
Yeah, they were like, what, 5k behind after the laning phase 10 minutes. That was how bad the game was at that point. And right now, Aster making a smoke top, trying to reclaim the top jungle. Not going to be able to catch the Ember. Ember clears the wave and gets out. Right at the edge of the line, he remnants away, knowing his limits. And so right now, Dire is gonna invade the bottom lane after seeing that smoke, so they're gonna try to take the Radiant jungle.
Hex mid lane. Fade. Falling
Just
very low. Yeah, he'll go
Gosh.
down to the Necro 3 creeps. And now EHOME, they may feel confident to keep going more forward, and there's a tier 1 mid tower to take.
Centaur has TP to take this fight. They don't have a sentry. There's an excellent observer ward to wrap around. Boboko has vision. He's dead.
Oh, Rolling Thunder going to come through Q. Can he find him on the second wave? Well, there is a void coming. Stampede is popped as Triple C. Who do you chrono? He doesn't chrono yet. He'll go after the Pango and does chrono the Dazzle. Q's still alive throughout all this. And Sylar, he's going to walk away. In fact, they might fight this now as they get the roar off. Chuan, he's the one stunned up. He does go down, and now the Will-O-Wisp. Why? He finds a Centaur, and Aster are falling apart.
The tilt is real, my friend. They know they squandered a huge, humongous lead from the laning phase, and it gets to you in your head.
It's strange. Like, Aster, what is happening?
Okay. Even game, new game, Mike. New game. This is an
New
even
game.
50 game. Yeah, minute 18, everything restarts. We are in an even game, so let's go.
It's great news for us. I didn't jinx us, at least. So there's that. Faith Beyond. Gonna start rushing forward again.
He has a blink now, so that's really nice for picking up the Shadow Demon in particular.
He's gonna have Roar up in 20 seconds. You talked about in the draft, they have very, very low cooldown, so they can just keep running at them.
The brawling team, they are the brawlers.
They might just smoke up and go again once that roar's off. In fact, they may not even smoke. They may just run down mid. They've already kind of occupied the Radiant side jungle again.
Yep, now it's Dire's turn to think about taking this pocket. But Roshan is still on the cards, so we'll see if they can open it up. So Centaur is taking the dead lane. He's very, very tanky. But tower is gonna go down. Radiant doesn't want to defend at mid lane. DP
Mid
is
lane
in.
roar. Chuan again.
Yep,
Getting
he is
caught out.
very near the dangerous area. Like, he's very, very near. Even though he was careful, he was standing towards the top area. He was trying to back away after the swarm, but he still got caught out. Excellent moves there by EHOME.
You gotta love those wards as well from EHOME, just all around that mid area.
So, it's also the Hawk as well, right? He was under the ward region, but the Hawk is also giving a lot of intel.
Q gonna rush forward. He found Baboka. Poor Baboka does have disruption. Will have to commit it, but he is certainly dead here. Q will take it. And now the Roshan, which should have
Belongs
been
to the
Aster's.
Dire. Everything should have been the Radiance, and it's all gone.
It's all going the way of EHOME, and
Okay, come back. Aster has to try to wait for the BKB. They should have it soon. Try to take a fight with the BKB on Void. They have all their spells up. Shaman wards. I feel like they should still take the fight, even though they are against the Aegis. Sell the Wraith Band, get the BKB, take this fight. This is the comeback moment. Sell something. Get the BKB.
he's thinking about it. Wraith, yeah, he'll sell the Wraith Band.
This is a very important fight. Like, they could break the Dire's momentum if they take this fight. They get a good chrono. They need to chrono the Dazzle. He is public enemy number 1 for the Void.
Look at Faith. He's ready to go. Smoke broken. I believe he spotted the mountain. Yeah, the Hawk is going to see them.
Oh,
It's
dear.
only XXS. Double hoof
Nice
stop
stun.
is there. Serpent wards as well, but the Roar straight away on the Shaman. That's going to allow the Chrono from SCCC, but the Blinding Light and the Will-O-Wisp not... Oh, it will actually allow him with the BKB to take out that Dazzle and Q. And Chuan even finding Y now on the Coddle as they go for more. Faith Beyond does manage to blink out, but that is a very successful team fight for Aster.
MVP. Centaur Warrunner. That was a great initiate. He caught the Pango and the Dazzle. Those are the two most important heroes on the Dire side in the team fight. And the Coddle. And he was able to get both of them, allowing the Chrono just to follow up, and both of them just went down. Like, he had very little time to do a jump there. That was a really, really good play.
It really was.
And he wasn't even smoked because he was he smoke broke when they were
smoke
running on the
broke?
high ground. Yeah.
They
And
had all the vision.
Dyer had all the vision.
EHOME now, I mean, they've lost that momentum, surely.
We've got a game, Mike.
We have a game. I love to see it. And we've also got another BKB. Chuan picks up his own 10-second charge now. And I think this is where it gets really concerning for EHOME, right? Like, you've got the Raw to go through that BKB anyway, but it's still going to be pretty hard now as Aster can finally just rotate around those timings.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's also the team fight right now. It's gonna start to become a huge problem. Like Dyer is gonna struggle to take the team fight. Bot lane, nice dagger away by XXS. He's gonna get chased maybe? No, they're not gonna make a run for it. But look at what Radiant's doing. The moment they saw those two TPs, they're immediately taking back this area. Well, Dyer's trying to fight.
They got a
Seriously?
Hex. Nothing to say. Gonna get caught out here, and SCCC will take the Aegis.
Oh
Can
no,
they-
he's dead. The stun is just gonna.
Oh, he got a
Alright,
BKB.
Never mind. He has BKB. Okay, never mind. I didn't realize he still had that. I thought he already used it. So it's still a big deal though. Having to expand that BKB charge. That was a 9-second BKB charge. That's a big deal for Ember Spirit.
Definitely don't want to lose those charges like that.
I mean, it seems like the game is going. Every time one team has an advantage, the team decides to try to make it a fair game once more.
Our scan
We don't need this advantage. We want to play an even game, fair and square.
Good sportsmanship, I think. We need to call it. Oh, smoke though. Aster.
Is there a high ground ward? Yes, there is.
He is. Y gonna get caught out. Does go down.
He has
They won't chase
buyback,
for
so
more.
just in case they take a fight.
EHOME just gonna stay grouped up as 4 while their coddles down. You gotta be careful. I mean, Chrono Exorcism is still ready to go as well as Stampede, so Aster could happily take another team fight.
Well, for the Dire side right now, EHOME, they have to rely a lot on how they push out the waves with the Ember Spirit, Dazzle, Pango, and use the vision from the Hawk to try to get pickouts before they try to proceed with a tower push. Right now, I think that Radiant is already in firm control in terms of the team fight. They look like they're just always looking for fight. Look at how they're moving. The moment they see a Dire dot pop on the map, they're running at them because they know they're stronger 5 on 5.
It's what you love to see in these kind of games. Just TP, run at them. Don't even wait. I guess you want to get these big ultis on cooldown anyway. You don't want to have them just sitting there.
Yep, doesn't give you any interest. You want to use it for a kill.
Or maybe they'll wait for the Mjolnir to be up on SCCC. He needs 100 gold for it. A little bit of a bonus. So, no, they're pinging. They see some Beastmaster balls, and Faith has already backed off anyway. He's not going to be around.
Oh, they have an Aeon Disc on the Ember Spirit right now. That's, I think, a very important item against the Chrono. They're gonna need another one on the Dazzle. Okay, he actually already has it. So
Big
the
items.
cooldown does get reduced from bad juju, right? The Aeon Disc cooldown. Yeah, it does. That's nice. And he has a quickening charm.
Even better. Everything's just low as hell. And he's about to hit that that level 3 mark on bad juju, so maybe EHOME just wait to really maximize this Dazzle. And, you know, once you get to that level 18 mark on Dazzle, things become a little bit silly as they do jump in onto XXS. The silence is there immediately on the Ember. Do they keep going? Faith, he's looking for a raw target. He's thinking about going on the DP, but where's the Void? SCCC just in the back waiting as the Will-O-Wisp does drop, and now they're starting to fall low. There's the Stampede coming out. Still no Chrono. Chuan needs help. Chrono is on Chuan!
What?
He misses everything, and now Faith will happily turn around as Fade and Chuan do go down. Have they found the Void? He TP's out, but it's a 2-for-0 trade.
This has to be the most bizarre game ever this week. For the last 2 weeks.
He's waiting SCCC, right? He was waiting for the perfect Chrono.
Like, he needed to get the Dazzle anyway. Dazzle wasn't there. Like, if he doesn't get the Dazzle, how is he gonna kill anyone?
It's very true. Now, XXS maybe a bit too far forward. He's copying a fair bit of damage. They purge him up. He'll be alright. He's a tanky boy. He'll get out of there. Or maybe he won't. Silas still going. They disrupt. But look at SCCC. He does go down. No buyback available as he bought the full Mjolnir. And this game is, well, at least the first racks of the game is going to go to EHOME. Without buyback on the Void, I don't know if you can defend the second racks.
This game is a mental victory, Mike.
It looks like one. EHOME are going to be feeling very happy about this. Aster, they're going to be feeling quite demoralized right now.
I mean, if you have a 5k goalie at 10 minutes and you still lose the game, what happens if at the 10-minute mark it's even game?
They're still going. Underneath tier 4s, they really want to rub this in. Chuan, he'll silence up, but there's that Aeon Disc, not to say he's willing to still fight. Faith, he has the Roar. He'll go after Baboka on that Shadow Demon, but they don't have the follow-up damage, so Baboka will survive. Chuan, he pops his own BKB, moving forward now with the Stampede, but they're not going to find anything, and they might just turn again. Chuan, he's been purged up. He's out of mana. Do they have the damage, though? Not quite. They're just playing with them, EHOME. They just wanted to call this GG, as Will-O-Wisp will be dropped now. XXS is apparently the target, but he's a tanky Centaur. Do they have enough? I don't believe they do. They'll get a buyback out of Baboka, and that'll be it. They've had enough.
Oh dear. What a turnaround. After
Huge.
the lanes.
EHOME.
So right now, this game is... There's still some hope for Raiden. They just need a good Chronosphere to do well in the team fights. They have not gotten a good Chrono. I think since the Chrono here, where the Centaur started the fight, they have not gotten a single good Chrono. That was like, what, 15 minutes ago?
It has been a while since the last Chrono, that's for sure. Since the last good Chrono. They did find Sin-Q just then, so they at least they got a Pango, but they're not going to be able to really capitalize off this. Like, Aster, the Roshan's going to be up in a minute and a half. So, no chance of that.
Gaben says, no, you're not going to get the Rosh.
No, he's been lucky enough this game. No more luck. Although, maybe there is Fade. He jumps in with the Hex. He found nothing to say. Aeon Disc on cooldown for 5 more seconds. They'll silence him up. He's going to make a run for it. He'll be fine. Sylar was there anyway. Still.
Smoke. Pango's up and they are smoking immediately. Very, very quickly.
XXS.
Where is the Shadow Demon? Save your core!
Stampede, he's chained up, he's been rooted. Ooh, boy, they do buy back. XXS, he knows he has to fight. They have Chrono, Chuan. He pops the Exorcism again. Still Rolling Thunder, keeping SCCC back, but now the BKB's been popped, nothing to say. He'll get that Aeon Disc off. EHOME, they want it back, but they got the Dazzle now. That's a huge Chrono. They've got to, but the Blinding Light, why? There's no BKB on SCCC left. They'll still try to go after Faith Beyond, but he's tanking all the damage, and now they don't find him in the end. They will get the Shallow Grave off. The GG's been called, and what a game one. EHOME,
what a game.
just coming back from the grave, Winter. It looked like they had zero chance.
They had the shallow grave. Haha.
Thank you for that, Winter. With that is game one. Great game to start us off for the series. Very demoralizing for Aster. I mean, going into game two, they're not going to be feeling good.
They have to be happy about how they won the lanes. They were smart. They outthinked the opponents by putting up weird lanes or unconventional lanes. Void mid, Death Prophet off lane, Centaur safe lane, and they won the lanes, hands down. They did so well in the lanes, all the lanes. And we've been harping about how, you need to win your lanes, win game, that's how the meta is. And they did that.
They did it. It didn't work. Still, we go to game two in just a few minutes. It is MLP Dota and Winter Dota. We'll see you all again very, very soon.